Alright, so I'm going to take you through just the process of going through a list of new wholesale products that we've pulled and identified as profitable products. Still, the main thing that we have to do is we have to figure out what is the wholesale price. So there are quite a few steps that will take the total span of probably a few days to work through to find that wholesale price of the one product. You've got to go through the process of becoming approved as a vendor, which is not something that oftentimes just happens, within a few hours. It typically takes a few days. So I just wanted to take you through the process here, kind of from start to finish as I go, of taking all this information. A lot of times going into Zoho and creating a vendor, then filling out the appropriate information in Zoho, and just really how I'm going about collecting that information too. So we'll start with Alex Toys. So typically what I do is I copy and paste it just nice and fast. Let's pull this over. I didn't want to quite do that. So again, I've got Zoho pulled up. Pull this one in. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save this as the one I was just working on. Go ahead and do new. So new vendor, that can also be begin up here with the plus sign if you want to just go this route, drop down vendor. All right, so I just took a little shortcut because I'd already been making them. So first and foremost, we will put the vendor name in. I copied and pasted it. The vendor name and the primary brand are oftentimes the same, not always the case. This could potentially be that if Alex Toys was one of the brands underneath X company, whatever the company is, that would be a possibility. That's actually what Big Dreams is. If you remember, Big Dreams is essentially the umbrella for multiple different businesses underneath it. So in this case, if we put the vendor name Big Dreams, the primary brand could be Mavericks Hats, which is our hat brand, or it could also be Renegade GK, which is our glove brand for soccer. So that's just a real quick kind of rundown of that. So what I then do next is what I've got to do is I've got to find this company. So I'm going to have to go to Google. We'll type in Alex Toys. And I don't know anything about Alex Toys. I've never heard of them before. I got lucky. It oftentimes there's a lot of different options here, and you might not have the first hit on Google be the actual company. Like I said, I was lucky here, and it was. Let's just say these were the results I saw. Nothing really to give me a true home site for this company, and that's going to happen. So I need to narrow my search a little bit, and to do that, for someone like me or for you that you may not know what this is. This is a bad example because this is just an example of a brand. But as you see here, these are all the different products. So it at least gives me an idea. I had to do it for Core just a little while ago. I didn't know what Core was. I didn't know what the company's purpose was. I searched it. Nothing really came up the first time, so I had to go a little bit deeper. And I had to come back to this particular spreadsheet and figure out, okay, what am I looking for Core? And I was able to narrow it down and actually find the home site, and then obviously fill out the information on Zoho. So we are lucky, and this happens, it's a 50-50. You're lucky that this is clearly an established brand. If you want to jump to contact us really quick, I mean, it's all here, and that's fantastic. I always click in, just like a consumer would do. Got a lot of things going on here. So obviously, remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for primary things such as a contact URL, a reseller app. Then I go to collect general contact information like a website. That's easy. We found that. So I'll go back, copy, and paste. Boom, done. Let's go and find some other information. So really the process here is I'm searching this website. I'm trying to find where is their contact URL. Do they have a wholesaler program? 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have to go all the way down to the bottom to find these different things. So right here, I already see this is contact us. Let's jump here. I've already seen 4 retailers, and that's under ordering. We'll go back and collect that in a second. But check this out. So underneath contact us, that's the contact URL. All right. This is the link we want. We're going to collect it for now. We're not going to fill it out right this second, but we're going to collect it for now. And then I'll just paste it in Zoho. Again, not going to fill it out right this second because I saw something else that intrigued me. So underneath ordering, I noticed that it says 4 retailers. So remember, we're a wholesaler, but wholesale and retail are relatively the same. All right, we want to buy in bulk, which is one of the things that we're known kind of as a wholesaler for that reason, is we're buying in bulk and then reselling it. They're relatively synonymous. So you know that's just something to not get tripped up on. So this says for retailers, Alex Brands locations can be found throughout the world. So what this means is that these are distributors. Alex Brands has some distributors, so they are corporate headquarters. Looks like they're based in the U.S. In this case, I wouldn't really know which one of these we would fall under. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, and it's just not clear to me. But as I scroll down, I see this is essentially a reseller app. This is not a very beefed up version, but it does serve the purpose. So while I'm here, I'm going to copy this. I don't want to forget to not paste it in here. I'm going to paste it. I know that I've got all the information I need right now. I'm going to go ahead and instead of creating another step while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and say applied for, because that's what I'm about to do. I'll go ahead and put the note in here. Tyler contacted on, today is 5/4, May 4th. Tyler contacted on 5/4. Sometimes I'll put Tyler applied on 5/4. Kind of the same thing. A lot of that stuff straightforward. I'm going to save that. So let's go back and apply. I have the distinct pleasure and luck of just clicking and it'll form fill. The website. This is a great one because it gives me the chance to really clarify to you the website we're using. And it says it here. I'm on my VA wholesale account form fills. Website number 1, online store. I put notes. Use this as the primary website. Okay. So I'm just going to copy that. Store.bigdreams. I'm going to drop that in right here. Perfect. I'll put a www in just so we are real clear. All right. And then we'll scroll down. All my information looks good. Good. That's not the right. I keep having this problem with my when I click and fill. That's not the right zip code. This is the zip code for the warehouse. It's 28134. You won't have this problem though because you'll just be copying and pasting it in. There we go. I'm good. I'm not in Pineville, South Carolina. That's Pineville, North Carolina. Again, that's why we always recheck these things. Very important. We are in North America. Online. My guess is that online might kick us. That might be that might be a red flag to them. Who knows? I'm not really sure, but it's worth going through and continuing to apply. So I go to my long version because that's where I start always to give hopefully the full rundown of what we're trying to accomplish. I paste that in. I always tend to take a look back, as I've told you, just to make sure everything looks nice and neat. Make sure when I copied and pasted it in, nothing too crazy happened. All right, I gotta figure out my CAPTCHA, 6 + 0. Thank goodness that one wasn't too complicated. And submit. Let's see if it goes through. All right, so it went through. No, it didn't. So let's see. www. Let's go back here. Let's copy this one from the email. And if that works, then I'll update that for you guys. There's always something, I guess. There we go. I think it's going to like that a lot better. Make sure sometimes when it kicks you like that, it could start you all over. You do have to go back and fill up the CAPTCHA again. Gonna have to get my calculator out here soon. Submit. And let's see. Good. All right, it says down here, thank you. Your message has been sent. Please allow 2 to 3 business days. Beautiful. Zoho's good. That I have successfully added a new account, a new vendor, filled in relevant information as much as I could grab off their website. I got a contact URL and a reseller app, and that's awesome. The only other things really that I changed where I put it's been applied for. Tyler contacted on 5/4. I've got their website in there. I'll ask you guys, and I'll go back after the video, not to kill time. I'll ask you guys to fill out emails and phone numbers, whatever you find and see. There was a general phone number on here, is my guess. If we go here, well, it's right here actually too. So you've got a general number of 800-666-ALEX. That's what I would do. We'll drop that in just while you guys are watching. Why not? I gotta delete the period off the end, and there we go. All right, so that's as simple as it can be. Each one takes about 5 to 7 minutes. I went 11 minutes because of the video, but without talking and with just simply working away at it, you're at about 5 to 7 minutes to do this process from start to finish. So you can really get through quite a few in an hour. All right.